Hey everybody, how are we doing today? Um, yeah, the cats are crying in the background. My apologies to start off. Uh, I've got some painting happening in our condo building in the hallways, so they are leaving the doors open while the paint dries. So the cats are in the office with me today, and there's a lot of crying going on in the background, so my apologies. Today, quickly, I want to talk about dehydration. Yeah, there's some common signs that you probably know of when you're dehydrated. Your pee is going to be dark yellow and not the neon yellow color that we often see when we um, take a vitamin B complex supplement. Often your pee will be bright yellow like neon, but no, it's more of a dark yellow when you're dehydrated. And of course, when you're thirsty, that's another common one. But there's a few other ones that are not so common that you probably will be quite surprised of. And I'm going to talk about them today. So, dry skin, eyes, or your mouth is sticky. So, that sometimes will happen in the morning when you first wake up. Your eyes will be really dry, or your mouth is tacky. And too, in the winter time, the dry air of being in the house for a long time with your heaters on and thermostats up will often dry your skin a lot more. Just the dry air of the snow, if you live in a snowy area. I know growing up in the Okanagan, my skin would become very flaky in the wintertime. So that's another indication that you need to drink some more water. Something else, you're irritable and cranky. Yeah, imbalanced blood sugar can cause that, and hormonal imbalances, which is blood sugar issues too. But yeah, it's too when you're thirsty and dehydrated. Your brain really needs a lot of fluids. So getting onto that, brain feels foggy, can't concentrate. So brain fog. Hello, George. Come here and say hello. I'll probably cry a little bit. So that's another thing when your brain feels foggy. Your body is made up of 90% water, so it does need a lot of water. Your blood, tissues, everything needs water, but your brain really does as well. Um, Constipation. When you're constipated, you're dehydrated. And that's Olivia crying in the background. So yeah, I've said it before. Your poops say a lot about how healthy you are. If you need to drink more water, if you've got a lot of inflammation in the body. I have an article on my website if you want to read a little bit more about what your poop means. Feel free to go to that. I put the link down below. Headaches, another one. When you get headaches, it's often because you're dehydrated. Um, Headaches can be for a lot of different reasons. You can get a headache. You can get it from muscle tension, stress, hormonal imbalance. But instead of when you get a headache, instead of reaching for that Advil or Tylenol, why don't you try to have a glass of water or a cup of herbal tea and see if that helps first. I know, George. So sad, isn't it? Here's one is very surprising. Being tired or sleepy. You know that afternoon crash? Sometimes it's because you had a lunch that was full of complex carbohydrates, like your pastas or having a pizza or something. But interestingly enough, yeah, when you're dehydrated, these cats, I'm sorry about this video. Anyways, yeah, when you're tired and sleepy, often it's because you're dehydrated as well. So grab a glass of water and that might just perk you up for the afternoon. Um, I actually just want to go back to that one point when I was talking about feeling hungry. Um, yeah, when the hypothalamus, maybe I didn't talk about that one yet. So feeling hungry is one of them. Um, the hypothalamus, interestingly, the part of the brain, it regulates both appetite and thirst. So if you feel hungry and you've just had lunch, or you just had your breakfast and suddenly you feel hungry, um, it might be because you're actually dehydrated and need to drink some water or drink some herbal teas or had a piece of fruit. Fruits and veggies also have a lot of fluids, so make sure you have a lot of the fruits and vegetables in your diet. And that will help with dehydration. But yeah, the hypothalamus will sometimes get its wires crossed. So instead of actually being hungry, you might actually be thirsty. So that's an interesting one to keep your mind on, to keep note of. Something else that might indicate you're dehydrated, muscle cramps. If you get muscle cramps in the night, or Charlie horses, and they're very, very painful, if you've had one, that's often a big indication that you have not drinking enough fluids the night before or the day before. So make sure you do that. Sore joints, that's another one, and we often notice this when we are aging, our joints are sore. So yeah, the joints have lots of fluid in them. So make sure that we do have a lot of fluids in our diet. So I've mentioned before, but aim to have 8 to 10 glasses of water, fresh, clean water, filtered water. Get rid of some of those toxins if you can. Anything to reduce toxins in your body. Herbal teas, fabulous for bringing hydration. You can still have that cup of coffee, but just don't overdo it. 1 to 2 coffees a day, and again, fruits and vegetables. So that's a quick little video. Apologies for the cats, but they're working with me today. So we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.